Okay, it's been moved and seconded that the agenda for today be open for discussion for today's work. What is your will and pleasure? Oh, any intervention? Yes,
Yes, Madam Presiding and fellow colleagues, according to our rules, component of communications that are not present cannot be read in their absence. I see internal affairs, issues coming from different committees whose chairpersons or components are not in session.
so when we get to the reading and the communication and they are not here, we skip that. Okay. Any other intervention? Motion to adopt? All in favor say yea. Against? Secretary of the Senate.
Communication from Senator Evan Snow of Wame County.
Senator Snow is not here, so we'll skip that.
Senator Momoti Saras of Lofa. February 4, 2025. Yomikana Lawrence, President Pro Tempore, Liberian Senate, Capitol Building, Monrovia, Liberia. Subject: request for review of existing patents and associated laws creating bottlenecks for Liberian businesses. Dear Honorable Pro Tempore, I extend my sincere compliments and wish to bring to the attention of this plenary an issue of critical importance regarding existing patents and associated laws governing exclusive licensing for the manufacture or importation of certain commodities within our country and seek its endorsement to conduct a comprehensive review. As you may be aware, several of these laws were enacted during periods when Liberian entrepreneurs had limited participation in certain business sectors. Consequently, these legal frameworks that inadvertently establish bottlenecks that hinder fair competition and impede the growth of a growing business environment, particularly for Liberian enterprises. A specific area of concern is the exclusivity granted to select companies and businesses for the production and importation of essential commodities such as Clorox and other forms of detergents and other general commodities. The current structure of these laws restricts broader participation, stifling competition, and limiting the choices available to consumers. These constraints in turn affect pricing and accessibility, placing an undue burden on the Liberian populace. In light of the foregoing, Madam President Pro Tempore and distinguished colleagues, it is my fervent hope that plenary will consider my request to review these existing patents and associated laws with a view to fostering a more competitive and inclusive economic landscape. This review should aim at ensuring that these laws align with our national interests of promoting economic growth, enhancing competition, and protecting Liberian consumers from potential monopolistic practices. I trust that this matter will receive the urgent attention it deserves and look forward to plenary's deliberation on this crucial issue. Please accept Madam Pro Tempore and distinguished colleagues the renewed assurances of my highest esteem. Sincerely, Senator Mombo Danukoli Cyrus, Lofa County. Madam Presiding.
Distinguished colleagues, that was the reading of the communication from Senator Momo Saros requesting review of existing patents and associated laws creating bottlenecks for Liberian businesses. You want those review. What is your will and pleasure? Senator Chair.
Thank you, President. After listening to the reading of the communication from our colleague, I move that this communication be received
Before restating the motion, are you ready to vote? All in favor say yea. Again? Senator Momo, 2 minutes.
Thank you so much.
Wasn't that 3 minutes?
What you say? Thank you so much, Protest, for the opportunity. I want to say thanks to my colleagues, Liberian Senator Kid, for the opportunity given me to speak on this issue for 3 minutes. Protest, fellow student colleagues, this issue of patent right is hampering our economy, is depriving our young business entrepreneur opportunity to excel in the business community. It will interest you to note that even soap, tar soap, Clorox, and everything is being restricted for Liberian businesses. I'm sure the framework of these laws, many years did not take into consideration that Liberians will have developed and start to take care of their, or take control of their own economy. As we speak, sometimes there's communities that are just scarce. Not because they are scarce, but because the importers are holding it. And most of the importers are Lebanese. So in my view, and with my letter being so expressive, we need to review this and try to remove some of these bottlenecks on these businesses so that Liberians can import goods and improve their business. We can't keep tying our countries to foreigners, especially our economy. So I thought it was right to be able to bring this to the plenary so we can deliberate on it and so we can relieve our Liberian entrepreneurship so that we can bloom and make business and grow the business. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Committee. Please take notes and act accordingly. Secretary of the Senate.
Visitor President Dex, have a communication from Senator Finley of Grand Bassa. February 5, 2025. Madam Yombi Kanga Lawrence, President Contemporary of the Liberian Senate, Capitol Building, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Reference notice of absence. Dear Madam President Contemporary, please accept my sincere compliments. I'm writing to inform you and the plenary that I will be out of the country for 1 week. 1 week, departing on Sunday, February 9, 2025. During my absence, I remain accessible for any urgent matters that may require my attention. Please do not hesitate to reach out if necessary. Sincerely, Honorable Bishop Adam Finley, Senator Grand Bassa County.
Thank you. So that communication is noted. Senator Finley will become excused accepted.
Communication from Senator Thomas Y. Nimley of Grand Bassa County. February 5, 2025. Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence, President Pro Tempore, the Liberian Senate in session, Capitol Building, Capitol Hill, Monrovia, Liberia. Dear Madam President Pro Tempore, I present my compliments and herewith inform you that I will be away for 3 weeks, beginning Friday, February 7, 2025, due to my engagement with my constituents in Grand County. In view of the foregoing, I would highly appreciate were you to afford me such opportunity in order to engage my people in the county. Please accept, Madam Pro Tempore, the renewed assurances of my highest consideration and esteem. Kind regards, sincerely, Thomas Y. Nimley, Senator, Grand County. Madam Pro Tempore.
Another communication of excuse from Senator Yam for the record. I think it's noted. Yeah.
You provide 2 letters, one from Senate, one from you won't specify what his excuses about for Senator
sometimes crisscross. The President of the Republic of Liberia has asked me to accompany him to Ethiopia, which starts on the 12th. It is not an official duty of the Senate, but it's an assignment of the Republic of Liberia. So you consider it official? Okay. Oh, okay. So anywhere else I pass, it's also official?
So the president also informed the Senate about that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. So you're right. Yeah. I'll make sure next time. No. Quite close to that.
Report from standing committees. Report from the joint committee comprising internal affairs and judiciary on the act to repeal chapter 25, Ministry of Internal Affairs, Title 12, Executive Law of 1972, Liberia Code of Law revised to establish in the state a new chapter 25 to be known as the Ministry of Local Government for 14.
What they did?
14.
What is happening there? You want to say brother? You want to say brother fee? How can you?
No, but where you going?
So, we have the report from the Joint Committee on Internal Affairs, Governance and Reconciliation. That report was already on the floor. We had a debate. We needed to make the corrections for the debate. So I think it was revised. We asked the chairman to just go through the revision, let's approve it. Before we can vote, I don't know if the report was circulated. Was the revised copy circulated? Yes.
Distinguished colleagues, we want to again say thanks to plenary for doing due diligence to this new bill that seeks to establish the Ministry of Local Government. Pro tem colleagues, we want to confirm, the Joint Committee wishes to confirm that it has fully complied with the mandate of plenary to do a thorough cleanup of the bill, to incorporate some of the concerns senators had, particularly referencing the transitional measures that has been done, as you will see on the last page of the bill. And we also want to confirm that we have complied with the mandate pro tem, which circulated this bill in time, and all senators have the bills in their offices. The intent was for them to review it before coming here to vote today. That was done. It was done. And in this manner, pro tem, we wish to deposit the original. We wish to deposit the original copy of this bill with the Secretariat for their record.
Since when that started?
So they will verify those concerns, those issues that were raised. They will look at the revised version to verify if they were cleaned up or adjusted as we requested as a Senate.
It was no problem.
No objection to any lines in the bill. No objection. Yeah, Senator Freeman. We're not going to entertain you debate.
However, I think the rest of it was good. I'm still a supporter of this bill. I just wanted to flag my concern that that wasn't addressed. Maybe the majority of the senators felt it was okay, and so we can proceed. If that is all right with the chairman, but I needed to make sure that I'm on record for that.
President, can I comment on that?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Pro Tem. I just explained to our dear colleagues on that the issue were instructed to make sure that this law, we do not pass a law that discriminates or that sets benchmarks for the minister and then the other people. The original version stated that the minister was to be retained. Some deputies were to be retained, some defer. We debated here, and the instruction on this floor was that the law should cover everybody as law. That was the decision. So here is the revision. The person serving as Minister of Internal Affairs prior to the coming into effect of this act shall serve as Minister of Local Government pending the appointment by the President with the consent of the Senate. Then we said B, Deputy and Assistant Ministers already serving prior to the coming into effect of this act shall continue to serve until appointments are made the President with the consent of the Senate. So it covers all of them in the same category. It's unlike the previous one that said the minister will continue, but deputies and assistant ministers who functions are not in line will be deferred. So we've already done that. I explained to him. It's already corrected, it's done, it's perfect. It does not usurp the functions of the president. This law recognizes that the president has the power to appoint. What we try to do is that after the passage of this bill, the Ministry of Internal Affairs or the existing people will not stand. There will not be a standstill waiting what to do. So the bill is saying everybody move on until the president is ready to do the appointments.
But there has been the appointment.
Right. That's what the law is saying.
But
It's the president. We can't determine the president.
We have to put that in the law.
No. You can't tell the president what to do.
But that's what we're doing here. That's
We
exactly
have
what
to
we're
put
doing.
in the law that these people should stand until their appointments. When you pass the law, the president will decide on that you have to make appointments.
Exactly.
So I come up with the law.
Let remove that position.
Because that law is long term, it's going to be on the books. So you're not making it for the people in the administration. So we pass the law, the president will make a decision on appointment to the local government.
Information, Pro Tem, Madam. Madam Pro Tem.
Yes, that's fine.
Last time,
I don't know. To solve that problem, we can put that under the transitional provision if it is not.
that's the first one mentioned there.
Yeah, Madam President, is a precedent that when you craft this kind of law, there are transitional provisions. So if that is not a transitional provision, that provides that, it gives rise to how the transition should be. So I think it's in line.
It's right.
There are precedent cases
So
of
it's
many
all
laws.
transitional provision.
Yes,
Yeah.
It's spelled all that way.
Transitional provision, yeah.
Yeah, but
No, you can't put time frame.
so we can put that
You can't do that, sir.
you can't get a president ultimatum.
The president does not work for you.
Yeah. You put a time frame, then when you put a time frame, then you give an ultimatum to the president. We can't put time frame in the law, that's what it's saying.
Yeah, pass the law. Pass the law. Pass the law. Then we'll second that, but you did the
Giving the ultimatum, giving out provision.
No, you're not.
Exactly. I can tell you with the president, that he, the president, will keep people in job. Now the ultimatum is giving you.
No,
to
no,
keep
no.
the institution functional.
The fact that
Now the president's job.
the fact that there's an institution that exists,
Right.
that there is a ministry of internal affairs is existing, and you are transitioning to local government, you can put that on the transitional clause. It makes sense.
But you can say,
Yeah, but you cannot put a time frame because you cannot get the president until later. So, Chairman, Senator, just summarize that. Then we vote. That was a summary of the provisions before we vote. Can we get the chairman a chance to get to a summary of the provisions so we get the approval to vote?
You can't give the president appoint his officials. You can't. Until you pass the law.
It's dictating to the president.
No, the transitional
It's
provisions
not.
are allowed.
We have to understand that the Ministry of Internet Affairs is existing and is transitioning to local government. So if there are no transitional provisions, how will those people that are there be legitimately carrying on function while they go through the appointment they do the interim confirmation?
When the president signed into law in 21 days,
So in 21 days, who will be handling affairs of the ministry?
acting.
Who will be?
So I say there should be a transitional provision. Especially when you're transitioning the ministry.
There should be.
There has to be. There's a lot of new law. So transitioning from ministry of internal affairs to local government.
So
And
this
it
has
has
to
to
be
be
the
because you're not shutting the ministry down. Yeah, when you take it, you're not sure that you're shutting the ministry down.
No, Madam President, we have agreed
That provision is only
all of the operations have been transferred from this entity to this entity. And the only thing we do is change your name.
No, so we need a transitional period to accomplish that.
About the president business.
No, so we'll mention because there has to be a transitional clause in there. That's what it's about.
Program distinguished police. This is best practice. This is best practice in making law, especially when you I'm a lawmaker.
Thank you.
When you are creating a new ministry or agency out of an existing institution, that you have to show that smooth transition from the old ministry or agency to the new one. That's best practices. It's normal. We have done it here. It's something that is the essence is that you don't want to create a new institution. Then at the end of the day, everybody is sitting down. This is the Ministry of Local Government. This is the Ministry of Internal Affairs that talks about chiefs, superintendents, all of our counties. The functionalities of all our counties are in this ministry. So we have to show how this new law incorporates all of these people, how the transition is. So this what the transitional provisions is 25.22. Upon the effective date of this act, the following actions shall be considered as automatically taken. This is transition. And then we start out with the minister. The person serving as Minister of Internal Affairs prior to the coming into the effect of this act shall serve as Minister of Local Government pending the appointment by the President with the consent of the Senate. B. Deputy and Assistant Ministers already serving prior to the coming into effect of this act shall continue to serve until appointments are made by the President with the consent of the Senate. Then it talks about the
That's where I have a problem. Because
can you
I mean, no division.
please, you former pro tem, please.
Okay, sorry.
And you pass laws when you're pro tem that are there with the same thing. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that, please. We created new ministry.
Suppose you can't go ahead.
Alright, so I think we're clear on that.
Yeah, we're clear, pro tem.
We're clear on that.
Then the next
So-
one, talking about the liability, I mean the assets and everything of the old ministry being transferred. That's how you do business. That's how you do law, please.
Alright, so all the other issues were corrected.
Yeah.
We have the revised copy. It's time to vote. We made that motion, right?
Yeah, it was made already. The motion was made.
Was everything clear in the revised version? It's time to vote. All in favor? Yeah? No, we have to agree to vote. We voted by hand. We voted by hand. No, voted by hand. No, voted by hand. All in favor, raise your right hand. All in favor? All in favor? All in favor? Raise your right hand. Against? Abstain?
Big Brown. Look at God.
What a record. What a record. All right, with the record, the bill passed. Tell the Senate, they act accordingly.
Report from standing committees. Report from the Committee on Banking and Currency on the Banking Financial Institutions and Bank Financial Holding Companies Act of 2024.
Yeah, the chairperson has said they have not completed. They got most of the information requested, they will be ready on Tuesday. So, he also sent a excuse, he's going to, on Thursday, which is even better to give him time, he has sent him his excuse to go to Yofa for a meeting. So,
Report from the ad hoc committee. Report from the ad hoc committee on the threshold created by the Liberia Statistics for Geo-Information Services Legis during the 2022 National Census. Headed by Senator Brown of Maryland.
Senator Brown will be briefing on that.
Thank you, Pro Tem. Distinguished colleagues, we want to thank Pro Tem and Plenary for giving us this opportunity to serve on this ACA committee that will define the threshold for representation in the House of Representatives based on the 2022 Census report. Pro Tem, the committee has met and has put in plans to start conducting public hearings, and these public hearings will commence next Wednesday. We'll give official schedule. We give official notices to senators because we want senators to participate. So our public hearings will commence next Wednesday. On the threshold, we're going to invite legions to do the formal presentation, and then NEC will also be here. And after the two institutions, we'll move on to other aspects, and then as time goes on, we'll make a decision when the final report will be made. So we are on course with it, Pro Tem. We hope that senators will be available next Wednesday to participate in this first public hearing on the census. Thank you.
Thank you for that update. So please, all senators, there has to be consultation on that. Since we're talking about demarcation, I think we should work with the ACA. Secretary of the Senate.
Report from the Committee on Foreign Affairs on the confirmation hearing of Honorable Edward Appleton, Ambassador to Japan Designate, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Republic of Liberia.
So that report has been signed. Is that completed has been signed? We don't have the total. So that small conversation on the report I read. Confirmation for is that concluded? So we're going to Thursday. That's it. Sarah, finish number 5,000 of my deal, all fine. All right. You went to disturb him. One more item on the agenda. Alright, so two announcements. We all will go to the downstairs to the line seat of the representative from Granville County. So we have completed the processing of our special session payment for the employees. And they will start being disbursed. Yeah, we want to go for the press conference all around. They went to the real process. Now, that's about the family. Now, we put to our platform on the teaching process. Welcome to our job. And after. Yeah.
No press on that. But it's good for them to know that we put a focus on the staff.
It's not happening. It's not happening.
So folks, this is how we come to the end of today's section. The Senate. Keep following Spawn TV. My name is Ernest Bernard.